Namaste. So people sometimes find they have difficulties staying in the moment or being in the moment. And I'll address this in two ways. One regarding meditation, and then the other in our daily life. And I'll start with our daily life. Well, first of all, don't worry. It's okay that our human minds are made so that we should plan for the future and that we should analyze our past and see if we've done a good job, if there's places that we can make improvements in our life. But one very helpful thing is to take specific times of your life to do these activities. Swami Kriyananda has recommended that as we fall asleep or right before we fall asleep, that we analyze the day's activities and see if we could have done better, where maybe we went wrong, what we can do right next time. So that's a very specific time that's good for that. And I personally also like to plan my day right after meditation. That it's a quiet time for me, and I review all of the different meetings and what's trying to happen during the day, and I think forward. Yet, remember, so those are specific times, and so do that. And if you do that, then you can stay more focused and in the moment and in your own center throughout the day. Of course, taking little meditation breaks throughout the day also helps us recenter ourselves, stay in the moment, and just look and see what is the next thing that we have to do. If you have a very busy life, you might find that scheduling your day and writing down the schedule for your day also helps you just stay centered. That then you know that this is the particular activity that I have to do right now, and you don't even have to worry about what is the next one 1 hour later. That it's written down and you can go to it. I've heard that Einstein himself used to write down all of the things that he didn't want to think about, so that then he could focus his mind and stay in the moment on what he did want his mind to concentrate on. And then he would go back to those written things and then put his mind on that. This, is meditation in a way of learning to focus our mind on any one given thing, problem, whatever activity, project that we're doing right in that moment. Now, let's bring this to meditation. That our mind, it might go here and there in meditation. Again, practice the technique and simply bring your mind back to the technique. I want to say right now, don't worry if your mind wanders. Yes, we're trying to become perfected yogis and learn how to really focus deeply, but let's face it, we're not there yet. And so that's why we are practicing meditation. And every time your mind wanders and you bring it back and you realize that your mind has been wandering, view that as a success. You can think, I successfully caught the wandering mind and I'm bringing it back right to where it belongs. And then just simply, most of the techniques are watching the breath. That by watching the breath and going deeper in your meditation, and now is not the place to explain meditation deeply, but after your particular technique also, focusing on some aspect of inner joy or peace or whatever it is. The more we can do that in meditation, the more we will be able to live in the moment, and the more we will be able to bring that out into our daily life, stay calm, stay centered, be aware of our energy, and there's the saying, of course, be here now. Actually, that's a very deep saying, and it's worth meditating on and analyzing a little bit, because our mind can run away from this physical space where we are and dream that if I'm over there, I'm going to be happier, whatever. Actually, there is no here and there. I don't want to go too much into philosophy today, but ultimately, space does not exist. And the more we can understand ourselves as beings of energy, the more that will make sense. Swami Kriyananda used to say, the farthest galaxy is as close as your own hand. So that was the be here. And then the now is time. And our mind can also wander in time, thinking I'll be happier in the future, or I was happier in the past. But we learn to catch that also, and we learn to just realize that we can be supremely happy right now. And we will learn how to gain control of ourselves on every level the more we meditate and the more we walk the spiritual path. So I'll leave you with this. Know that it is possible to become supremely aware of the here and now and live in that. And of course, function also as a normal human being who looks at the past and looks at the future. But the more aware we become, the more in control of all of that we become. And the bulk of our daily waking hours can be spent in the eternal now. So, thank you.